future of NFTs and Cardano NFTs are changing quite drastically for the better. In today's video, I want to go over what exactly that means and how it's happening and how it affects you directly. First things first, though, if you want to stake your ADA with the Jack stake pool to earn more passive ADA, you can do so by staking with Jack. Now, we're talking today about a protocol called Nebula. Nebula is open source. It is developed by the same people who have made Space Buds, and also you may know Alessandro from Berry Pool. And this is designed to serve as a marketplace for a wide range of non-fungible token projects. Initially, this has been developed as a marketplace for the SpaceBuds project, which you can see here. Works pretty well. You can buy, bid, do all sorts of things in Cardano smart contracts. And nowadays, it is being developed so people and anyone can make it, and it's a highly adaptable place for their own individual marketplaces. Since a few months ago, Nebula has been trying to make something and succeeding at that, of a goal to provide comprehensive user-friendly marketplace for all NFT enthusiasts. When you launch a marketplace using Nebula protocol, you have complete ownership and control over it, unlike if you were to list your project on somewhere else that is an NFT marketplace. You essentially have now your own marketplace if you use Nebula protocol to make your marketplace for whatever NFT you want, your NFTs. You control the service fee or the margin and the royalties, and the only fees on there are the ones that you are setting. You're no longer dependent on any other place. You can host your own website, host your own marketplace, and have it all to yourself. The more people that use Nebula to create their own marketplaces, the more people can go to different marketplaces through an interconnected marketplaces, which can use data aggregators. These marketplaces can then seamlessly be integrated to data aggregation sites, and it's a lot easier to make a data aggregation site than it is to make a fully fledged marketplace, and this will also have significantly lower operating costs. All the while, these marketplaces that are being aggregated are created through Nebula in a decentralized way where every single person owns their own marketplace, sets their own fees, and says how things go down on the marketplace. Running an aggregator is a lot more efficient and a cost-effective way, especially when we're talking about aggregating from Nebula. You could try to aggregate right now, as the thread mentions later on, but aggregating data currently through marketplaces is really complex and not an easy task to do, and not really worth the management and resources at the time for the return you'd get. With Nebula and the interconnected networks that offer, because everyone is integrated their own websites using the same protocol, a small team of individuals can effectively operate an aggregator. These aggregators will compete with one another, striving to offer the most competitive fees and costs to attract customers and sellers, enhancing the Cardano ecosystem at the same time as being more decentralized, because these protocols are using Nebula, and the entire ecosystem is connected and unified, making it possible for NFT listings and bids to be easily accessible across the entire network on any NFT collection. It's pretty cool to think, what if you could list an NFT on your marketplace, the one that you host by yourself, and it automatically is now available on one of these data aggregation sites or a marketplace view for anyone else to get without having to drive traffic to your website, but have organic traffic to from data aggregators. Nebula also uses JavaScript, so the time spent for developers aggregating data and putting things all together will be a lot easier and just overall more developer friendly. Cardano is a decentralized network. At the base of it, staking with Cardano and everything we do in Cardano is very decentralized compared to other blockchains. That is Cardano's main selling point, really. Cardano is sticking with the crypto ethos of being decentralized, and putting something as great as NFTs on them deserve to have a decentralized opportunity to be sold and bought and listed to, and that's what Nebula is. Kind of time people realize this and the potential of this by bringing power back to their own assets, back to their own wallets, and avoiding single points of failure. At the end game of Nebula, we have a fully, truly decentralized ecosystem where creators have full control over what they do with their NFTs and marketplaces, and where the community can flourish without any centralized interference or, making big decisions, but people can make their own decisions. If you want to check out the library and the open source repository for Nebula, you can do so here. Maybe you want to start building your own Cardano NFT marketplace with smart contracts and have your own individual project, or maybe you just want to take a look on how things go down, but I'll leave that link down in the description. And if you want to check out SpaceBuds marketplace, I'll also leave that link down in the description, as this is a great example of something you could achieve with Nebula. But obviously you're not going to get all the UI elements, and there will be a track to get there. I myself am looking into building my own Cardano marketplace for my project using Nebula, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I really do think this is the future of Cardano NFTs in a decentralized manner without single points of failure, using something like this or exactly Nebula. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. It's been your friend Jack. Peace.